Yo, what up, YouTube? To the few followers I've got, I was going to go live, but I didn't realize I had to have 1,000 subscribers. So I can't go live on YouTube yet, so I'll just record and post, and maybe y'all can see it. My live got banned on TikTok. I'm now banned for 7 days from going live on TikTok, all because I called out the Black Lives Matter movement. And the reason why I called out Black Lives Matter, and I'll try to keep my anger in check, is because you're constantly hearing about Black Lives Matter. But what you don't hear about are the true innocent lives lost to Black Lives Matter movement. And whenever you try to bring up the innocent Black lives lost, you're just accused of deflecting or being racist or what the hell ever they want to claim nowadays, which is all well and good. But what you don't hear and what you don't see from the Black Lives Matter protesters who are out there screaming that they're protesting against sorry, I'm a little pissed off. Police brutality is the innocent black folks and innocent lives lost due to this movement or due to gang activity or criminal activity. So, with that being said, one of Black Lives Matter's favorite slogans is say their name. Okay? Now, I'm not going to say the name of George Floyd, of Rayshard Brooks, of criminals who were killed by law enforcement. But what I will say is Devon McNeil, age 11, shot and killed while playing in his own yard by a drive-by in Washington, D.C. How about Sequoia Turner, age 8, murdered in the autonomous zone set up in Atlanta after Rayshard Brooks was killed? Sure don't hear Black Lives saying matter or anybody saying her name, do you? Sure don't see it on national news, coverage all over national news. By Natalia Wallace, age 7, killed in Chicago. By Ratoya DeMarco Giles, age 8, killed in Alabama. By Jace Young, age 6, killed in San Francisco. By, I couldn't find his name, but a 14-year-old boy shot and killed in Chicago. Now, this is black children, black babies who are murdered. And you want to know? Yeah, you damn Skippy. I would take every one of their lives over the life of George Floyd, over the life of Rayshard Brooks, because these Black lives mattered. These were innocent children murdered. You got groups like the NFAC. Not another black life will be lost, except for the innocent ones that are killed by gang violence. Because you a military group, but you're too scared to take your asses into the ghettos of Chicago. You're too scared to take your ass into the ghetto of Atlanta or Detroit. Because you know that's when the real goddamn bullets are going to start flying and you ain't going to have the police to protect your ass. Okay? Mr. David Dorn. Why did that innocent black life have to be lost? Wasn't by cops. None of these people killed were by cops. These were by other black people. But Black Lives Matter. Remember that. Okay? How about Charles Riley? How about Amarius Jones walking to the store just to get them some candy less than a block away from their house? Murdered. Not by the cops. More innocent children have been killed in the last 3 weeks than by the hands of law enforcement in the past 2 years. Black lives. But you don't want to talk about that because that truth don't fit your agenda. And most recently, the little 5-year-old boy who was shot and killed playing with his 7 and 8-year-old sister in front of their house when a black man walked out that lived next door to him, put a gun to the little boy's head and blew his brains out in front of his 2 sisters. And in the list of comments underneath it, everyone with the hashtag Black Lives Matter, about how that little boy's white life didn't matter. how in the name of Black Lives Matter, this little boy's brains was blowed out. This is what you support when you support Black Lives Matter. You know, you want to talk about Trump supporters being racist, this, that, and the other. Why don't you look in the mirror? And you can accuse me of being racist all you want to, because I say Black Lives Matter. I don't say black folks. Because if you watch the news and you pay attention, there's more dumbass little liberal democratic white people out yonder protesting Black Lives Matter than they are black folks. Because a national poll showed that 81% of the nation's black communities don't want to defund the police. They want more police. Because look at the violence that has erupted in their neighborhoods and their communities since you started your Black Lives Matter protest and you started your defund the police protest. It's the Black Lives Matter movement that are causing these innocent deaths. Because the police aren't allowed to come in there and do their job because you're too busy protesting a couple of damn criminals that was killed. Truth is truth, whether you like it or fucking not. And to the piece of shit in the name of Black Lives Matter that put a gun to a 5-year-old kid's head and pulled the trigger. And for any of you motherfuckers out yonder that support the Black Lives Matter movement, maybe when it's your child, or maybe when it's your sibling that is fucking murdered for no reason in the name of a movement, maybe then you'll understand. Until then, I'll say this to the red-blooded Americans who love this country and want to see this country become the great country that it can and should be. God bless y'all. To the rest of y'all, get the fuck out if you don't like it here. Trump 2020, where we go one, we go all. God bless America. God bless our law enforcement. God bless our first responders. And God bless our men and women in the United States military. We'll catch y'all on the flip side.